What's good, everybody? It is Ace here, back with another props video for you guys. Yesterday we had a little bit better of a day than the past 2 days. Still wasn't the best, but we gave out second half slip. I've been doing more of the second half slips. If you guys know me from like Webcord or Genesis or other Discord betting servers that I used to be in, y'all know that I used to run hella second half slips, and I was really good at second half, so I'm kind of getting my feet wet. Pause back into the second half game. So I'm excited about the second half slips because those when I did those back in the day, they'd go crazy. They were super good and super consistent. So you guys got to be in the Discord for all my second half slips, because you know on YouTube I'm only posting the props that I have the night before. So Discord gets all my plays. We also posted this sleeper discount slip with the Josh Allen discount and Anunoby hit, and then Barrett was like a little freebie, and then also Jalen Williams. I liked his over 0.5 threes, and then I also laddered it over 1.5 threes at plus 150, and that hit easily. He had like 4 threes, so pretty good reads. Manuel quickly got fucked over because Bruce Brown played literally the day after being traded. He played for the Raptors. I'm not sure the last time that's happened before where somebody gets traded and they play literally the day after. I did not expect that at all. He had more shots than Emmanuel Quickly. He just carved into IQ's usage, so that sucked. But I mean, you can't really predict that. But I have a few plays for you guys. For the YouTube folks, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my first PrizePicks prop, which is staring me right in the face. Actually, it is gonna be Lamelo Ball over 25.5 points on PrizePicks. So let's look at why. So he just came back. He's played 3 games since returning from injury. So if we look at his last 5 games, we're excluding, it's just these 3 that he's been back, the San Antonio Spurs game and then these other 2 games. So in his first game back, he actually played the Spurs, who he's playing again today. He just played them in his first game back. He only had 27 minutes because it was a blowout and it was his first game back, and he still cleared this line with 28 points. And Wemby was playing in that game, I believe. So yeah, I'm like 99% sure Wemby was playing in that game. So tough matchup. Wemby's not playing today, so the restricted area, the paint, is going to be a little easier to score in. And he still had 28 points on his minutes restriction in a blowout. He still had 28 points. Now he's gotten that minutes restriction kind of out of the way a little bit. He's been playing 30 and 31 minutes back-to-back games, and the Pelicans game was a blowout. He still played 31 minutes. So if this game's close, then he should be able to see like 30, 32, 34 minutes. This game currently has a 4.5 point spread, so it should be very close. And the over-under for this game is at 237.5. So very high scoring expected from Vegas. This is the second highest over-under total for points out of the whole slate, so should be a ton of scoring against with 2 very bad defenses, especially the Spurs without Wemby. Their defensive rating just plummets without him, so LaMelo has a very good matchup. The Spurs, if we check the matchup in the last 30 days, they're allowing the most points per game to point guards in the last 30 days. LaMelo already cleared this line against him. His first game back on a minutes restriction, he already had 28, so the fact we're getting this line at 25.5 is very good. And he just had 29 last game. Heat is a tough matchup, but he still had 21. And he's been shot chucking. LaMelo's a shot chucker. 14 field goal attempts, and then in back-to-back games, he's averaging 22 field goal attempts and 12.5 three-pointers attempted. So, I mean, he's been a shot chucker. He's going to chuck up a bunch of threes. The Spurs are allowing the 5th most 3-pointers per game to point guards. So if he's going to get like his 12 to 13 3-pointers attempted again, he could probably hit like 4 or 5 if he's having a good shooting day, which he should, because the Spurs are my voice is gone. The Spurs are a weak team against the 3. So like this is a very advantageous matchup for him, and he's pretty good in the restricted area, getting into the paint and the free throw line, and Wemby's out, so that's also another plus for him. So if we check his usage rate is a huge telltale in a, you know, who's going to get a ton of opportunities, a ton of looks, and you know, volume is the key to betting. If we look at his usage, he's averaging 36.4% usage in his last 3 games. Like, guys, that is absolutely insane. I don't know if it'll show me like That might be like top 3 in the league in the last 3 games. That isn't somebody that played 1 minute. So Joel Embiid, Jaren, Wemby, and then Lamelo. So he's actually the 4th most usage in the whole league in the last 3 games out of qualifying players, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, he's just been he's just getting a ton of usage on this team. He's just shot chucking a ton, which is good for us. You know, if we're taking his points, we want him to shoot as many as possible. And the Spurs have been starting Trey Jones, who is 6 inches shorter than Lamelo. Pause, 6 inches shorter. So Lamelo, that's a field day for Lamelo. He's gonna get whatever he wants. He's gonna get to the hoop. He's gonna shoot from 3. Obviously, we saw that the Spurs are weak against the 3-point line. Like, that matchup is just not gonna work out in the Spurs' favor. So that's a very, very good matchup. Lamelo's way taller than him. And if we look at stat views real quick. If we look at point guards with 30 plus usage and 25 plus minutes, game logs versus Spurs, there have been 10 point guards with 30 plus usage and 25 plus minutes. And if we look here, 8 out of 10 of those point guards went over this 25.5 points line against the Spurs this season. Scoot Henderson was one of the chalks, and obviously Scoot is not as good as Lamelo, and he just hooked. And Halliburton only played 27 minutes and he had 23 points. So if he played like 30 minutes, he probably would have cleared this line. And also, one of those point guards is, like I said before, Lamelo Ball. He just played him and he had 28 points in 27 minutes. So very, very good. And I'm liking the matchup there. So now I have 2 chalkboard props for you guys. Remember, guys, if you guys want all the props that I post every single day before they're bumped, all the props that I post, also NFL, we're going to be posting NFL for the playoffs. Also second half, I'm getting back into second half slips and fourth quarter slips. So you will need to be in the Discord for those slips before they get bumped. And yeah, obviously second half, you only have like a 20 to 30 minute window to actually place those bets before the obviously second half starts, or they get bumped super quick as well. So if you guys want to join the Discord, $25 a month for the starter membership, $35 a month for the pro membership. The only difference between these two is that pro membership gets my Rocket League props, which will be coming back in the first week of February. So if you want to go ahead and DM me and be like, I'll join pro when Rocket League comes back, we could do that. I'll write your name down, and then when Rocket League comes back, you could just send the 35 and you get all the Rocket League props for a month. I'm better at Rocket League than NBA on PrizePicks, like, definitely. So that's kind of where I got my name in the betting community, is like from second half slips and on NBA, and then Rocket League as well. Rocket League was the #1. So you guys do not want to miss out on that. If you guys are on PrizePicks, you do not want to miss out on that. So yeah, it's gonna be a movie when Rocket League comes back. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a really good season. I want to go up like, excluding Worlds, I want to go up like 50 units this season on Rocket League. Including Worlds, I want to go up like 100 units. Last year for Worlds in August, we went up 101 units just in 10 days from Worlds. So I'm setting some high goals here, but I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to hit that. And then lifetime, one-time $250 purchase, you get all my props, you get all my Rocket League props, all my Worlds props, and then also I pay $60 a month for the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. You guys get all the props and all the slips that I post from the Optimizer on there. So very, very good value. The Optimizer has gone up like 10 units in the last 5 days, something like that. We have 2 CMC taco pairs that already hit, so if the CMC taco goes up, or if the CMC taco cashes, we'll be up 15 units in the last like week. So very, very good. The Optimizer's been killing it. Everybody's been a fan of the Optimizer. So yeah, remember, guys, those are the prices. The Discord link will be in the description, and the Discord link is also in my Twitter bio at RealAcePicks on Twitter. The Discord link is right there. You could go ahead, join the Discord, and then I'm the one right here. You could go ahead and DM me on there and tell me which membership you want, and you just pay and you join. Simple as that. Also, access to the premium chat. Great community in the chat every single day. Super supportive. We talk about everything: sports, life, school, props. Everything to be talked about will be talked about. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Every single prop, the whole community, all the shebang, everything. But I got 2 chalkboard props for you guys. So the first chalkboard prop is going to be Trey Young over 8.5 assists. So if you look, DeAndre Hunter is out once again for the Atlanta Hawks. And if we look at this 8.5 alt line on Chalkboard, Trey Young has gone over this line in 88% of games this season without Hunter, averaging 11 assists per game. But if we look at road games specifically, he's actually gone over in 6 out of 7 road games without Hunter, and his assist number actually increases a little bit to 11.7 assists per game. So you could take this at 9.5 too. I mean, if you want to take the 9.5 on sleeper, or like take his double, then those are also some pretty good bets too. But yeah, he's averaging a little bit slightly more assists per game on the road this season, so that's very, very good. If we check the matchup against the Miami Heat, the Heat are allowing the 10th most assists per game to point guards in the last 30 days. So that's a pretty advantageous matchup. And if we look versus the Heat in general this season, he's gone over in both of his games versus the Heat this season. 11 at home versus the Heat and 13 on the road against the Heat. And this is another road game where his assists do go up a little bit. And he already had 13 on the road. So like in that matchup a lot, like in the history there. And if we check his last 5 games, he's averaging 18.8 potential assists per game, and he's converted that into 10.4 assists per game. So that is very, very good. We do love to see a high potential assist number. That's a lot of volume, a lot of opportunities, and he's converted that into 10.4 assists per game. So that's very, very good. Another Chalkboard prop that I have for you guys is going to be another Charlotte Hornets player. We're taking advantage of this Wemby-less Spurs defense. No Wemby. This defense is garbage without Wemby. It's going to be Terry Rozier over 2.5 threes. So if we look, remember Lamelo Ball has just come back, and he's come back in the last 3 games. So if we check his logs in the last 3 games, these 3 right here, Terry Rozier has gone over this alt line in all 3 out of 3 games with LaMelo since LaMelo's return from injury, averaging 4.6 threes per game in that span, and he's coming off a 7 3-pointers made game against the Pelicans, who are one of the stingiest defenses against the 3-point line. So he's battle tested with this prop. He's hitting this in tough matchups, so we love to hear that. Very, very good. In his last 3 games, he's averaging 10.3 3-pointers attempted per game with LaMelo playing, so he's seeing a ton of volume. Remember, volume is key. If he's seeing like 10 to 11 3-pointers attempted, we'll take him to score 3 of them every single time. So I'm loving that a lot. If we check Terry Rozier, if we check, I cannot speak. If we check Rozier's shooting, where he likes to shoot from 3, if we go ahead and check pull-up jumpers, this is where Rozier has been shooting a ton of his threes. So 6.3 3-pointers attempted in his last 3 games have been from pull-up threes specifically, shooting 58% from pull-up threes in his last 3 games with LaMelo, and he's seeing a ton of volume, 6.3 pull-up 3-pointers attempted per game. So that's very, very good. That's his sweet spot, that pull-up 3. He also gets a ton of catch and shoot threes, but he's shooting way better from pull-up threes. And if we look at the matchup specifically, just team against that pull-up 3, if I could find it. If we look over here, play type should be, I think it's tracking. Let me check tracking. I can't find it. I have the stats on my second monitor. I can't find it. But the Spurs are allowing the 4th highest 3-point percentage against pull-up threes. Okay, I found it right here. Perfect timing. Spurs in their last 10 games are allowing the 4th highest 3-point percentage against pull-up threes in specific, and Rozier has just been lights out from pull-up threes. So very, very good matchup against the 3-point line, and a very, very good matchup specifically against 3-pointers that are pull-up threes. So that is very, very good for Rozier. That helps him a lot. And like I said before with LaMelo, this is a 4.5 point spread. 237.5 point total currently, so he should be seeing a ton of minutes. He's seen 32 plus minutes in back-to-back games, so if this game is as close as Vegas projects it to be, he should see 33 minutes, and he should get like 10 plus 3-pointers attempted. So liking that prop a lot. So 3 pops for you guys: LaMelo Ball over 25.5 points, Trey Young over 8.5 assists on Chalkboard, and Rozier over 2.5 threes on Chalkboard. If you guys want all the props, all the second half slips, make sure you guys join the Discord. Link is in the description. Join down below. DM me which membership you want to purchase. We've had a few people join the lifetime since it's been that $250 price, and some people bought the 25 month too. So make sure you guys join this ride. We've been having a very, very good month. The last 3 days have been meh. Yesterday was better than the last 2 days, but still, the past few months of the NBA season, we've been profitable every single month. And then Rocket League's coming back very, very soon. Everybody is hyped and amped up for Rocket League, so make sure you guys join, get that pro membership when Rocket League comes back the first week of February. We have very, very good props every single day. We have great free cappers too that post for free in the free section of the Discord. They've been killing it recently. They've been killing it more than me these last 3 days. They've been picking up the slack. So make sure you guys go ahead, join the Discord. If you don't join premium, make sure you guys tail the guys in the free section at least. We have very, very good guys here. Zay's been killing it. Teddy's been killing it. The soccer slackers, Jinx and Slumps, they've been going crazy the last 3 days. Sloshy's a go, MRC's a go, Landis is a go, Cam's a go, Chrome's been killing it as well. So make sure you get Chrome almost swept today. He's him. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure you guys remember the membership prices to get all my props, everything, all the reasoning, all that. It has everything that you need. Join down below. That has been all for today. If you guys are tailing, leave a like, leave a comment down below what you are tailing, leave a comment if you're fading anything. Good luck on all your props today. Have a good Friday, Flex Friday, and that's all till next video. Deuces.